Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is we've actually managed to string 2 back-to-back wins and we're 3 games unbeaten. The bad news is injuries from one of our strikers and our goalkeeper. Welcome to Be A Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of To Be A Legend. My name's Mark and on today's episode we have games for you both at home against Nottingham Forest in the Championship. That's closely followed by a home game against Millwall also in the Championship since you were last with us. Wigan and Stoke, a 2-0 win and a 2-1 loss. We played West Brom at the Hawthorns, beat them 3-1. Yes, 3-1. How did we do that? You might ask. Well, what we actually did was we matched them up because I figured it was probably the only way to beat them. So we matched them for their formation, which was a flat back 3, 2 wing backs, 3 in midfield, 2 up front. Completely contrary to what we normally do, and as you see, we matched them pretty well. They had 10 shots, 3 of which were on target. We had 10 shots, 7 on target, and that is the story. That it was pretty even Stevens all the way down through the XG, and the possession was pretty even. It just so happened that we put our chances away. They didn't, thankfully. 17 minutes from Joe Williams, 32 minutes from Cameron Pring. We were in the ascendancy. They got one back through Chris Wood after 62 minutes. But Jenna getting a third for us after 78 to open up a 2-goal lead again. And I think that was it. It was done. So we have a terrific result there just by simply matching up. So that formation we may use again, depending on how defensive a side are, especially away from home. Then we had a home game against Coventry, a 3-0 thumping win, that one. As you'll see, Luke Freeman having an absolutely stonking game in midfield. Went back to our normal 4 at the back, 4-2-3-1, with Semenyo up top. Goals from Bradley Dack after 13, Tyler Mora from a corner after 49, Semenyo getting the third after 63. Luke Freeman picking up a booking, but he also picked up man of the match. I did mention in the preamble that we have had a little bit of a injury crisis, shall I say. Let's go to the medical centre and we can have a look. Semenyo, he's got torn wrist ligaments. He's out for 3 to 5 weeks, so he's going to be out for a wee while. Connor Townsend, pulled ankle ligaments. He's out for a further 7 days to 2 weeks. Dan Bentley, he's out. He got a hamstring injury in training, was out for potentially 4 to 6 weeks, but looks as if he's progressing quite well because he's now 6 days to 2 weeks. And Pescano, who haven't really seen him play yet, a twisted ankle as well, and he is due back in a couple of days. So, just to go back to the schedule, that would explain why Alex Cairns has been in for Bentley in the last couple of games. Managed to keep a clean sheet against Coventry. Only let in 1 against Reading. A 1-1 draw, that one. A very tight affair. Albeit we did have more shots. Only one more on target. 21 shots, 6 on target. So not quite so prolific, albeit our XG did expect us to score 2 goals. And I think we can probably say that we missed out, and it probably was. I thought we had a disallowed goal in that game. Obviously not. But yeah, we should have won that one realistically. So that's brought us to where we are today. Let's have a quick look at the league table. Sunderland still bombing away there at the top of the table. We're not really interested in that at the moment. But that little mini run that we're on at the moment means that we are now 6 points clear of Reading, who are in 22nd place. Even more reason why we should have beaten them, really, because that would have opened up the gap even more. I think it would have opened up to about 9 points because they would have only got 36, and we would have had 47. So, yeah, that would have opened it up to a good 11 points, actually, as it is. But 6 points, we've got a couple of games there, a little bit of breathing space, a little bit of daylight between us and the drop zone. And that's what we need to continue to look at, is obviously what Reading are doing specifically, Reading and Peterborough. In fact, it's very tightly knit in amongst that lot. So that's what we're aiming for. As you'll see, our form, we've only lost 1 in the last 5, which is good news. That's game against Stoke. So looking a bit better. Our goal difference is down to just -1 now. So positive figures on goal difference would be good in this episode as well. And as you'll see, if we were to string a few wins together, very quickly can climb the table. There's a bit of a gap between Birmingham and Blackburn in 7th, a 7-point gap there. But realistically, the teams that are in our immediate midst above us are doable if we can keep plugging away, especially with games against Millwall and Nottingham Forest to come. If we can keep plugging away here, we could very quickly be mid to upper table. That's what we're aiming for. Right, without any more to do, let's get on with the episode. It's our first game of the episode. It's a home game against Nottingham Forest in the Championship, and we're talking about Nottingham Forest. Just bear with me a minute. Let's go back to here. Nottingham Forest, past meetings. As you'll see, we haven't actually beaten them yet, either in the Championship, well, in fact, they're all Championship games. Our 2 home games, we've lost to them, so let's hope that's not a bad omen today. And here is the team that will face Nottingham Forest. Cairns in goal in place of the injured Darren Bentley. Pring, Nelson, Moore and Viner are back line. Freeman and Williams in front of them. Rogers, Dack and Bowler are attacking midfield. Jenner is up front. Congaloo, Fisher, Flores, Masengo, Tanner, O'Dowda and Pitchford are all on the bench. Just to say, Masengo dropping to the bench for this one. Not for any particular reason. He's doing okay. Form-wise, let's have a quick look. Form-wise, he's okay. He's good. He's contributing. But I just... it was basically telling me Williams was probably better. So it's probably an opportunity to give Masengo a bit of a rest. So that's what we are doing today. And you join us as the game gets underway. Highlight from kickoff, which is always a bit of a worry. Pring getting in, but not getting the tackle away. And Nottingham Forest still have the ball. Delap on the ball. And he's trying to get that through, but Nelson is blocked that ball very nicely. Bowler now comes on the break, but nothing coming of it. I think that's what the highlight was all about. Nottingham Forest playing in their away strip, red with a sort of yellowy colour. Have a free kick now. Bertrand, shot from distance. Cairns saving that very well. It's been quite a decent understudy for Bentley so far. Corner coming in, Brannigan. And headed clear by Moore, but only as far as Johnson. So they will come at us again. Needs to still be aware of them. And came to nothing. Not done anything so far. We have a corner now. Freeman with the corner. Swings it in. It's a goal. Ben Nelson, his 2nd goal of the season. And with 19 on the clock, we go 1 up. Pretty much against the run of play, if you look at the stats. Cardiff gone up 1-0 against Millwall as well. Ben Nelson with the flick header. As we move up into 15th place at the minute. Turning up the gas a little bit now, which is good news. Nottingham Forest. Looking at the match information, it does suggest that Nottingham Forest get off to a good start generally. And that's sort of the first 30 minutes or so is their prime time. And then they seem to drop off a little bit. So let's hope that that is the case today. So 9 shots, 3 on target. 0.66 against Forest, 4 and 2, a 0.60. They have slightly more of the possession. We need to watch out for them in the second half and make sure that they don't get back into this game. No changes at half time in this one. They have a corner. Brannigan with the corner. It's come back off the crossbar, headed clear, but only as far as Johnson. But Bowler wins the ball back and we take control. Good news. A throw in on that far side. Viner to Bowler. Bowler to Viner. Finds Williams. Dak finds Rogers. Freeman out wide to Bowler. Bowler! He's 8th of the season. It is 2-0. Just checking that the referee hadn't disallowed it. It didn't move for a minute, which was worrying me slightly. It's 56 minutes on the clock. Lovely move. Once we'd won that ball back and Bowler in off the post for his 8th goal of the season. And we'll take that 2 up. They have a corner. Brannigan on the other side this time. And a header straight into the arms of Cairns. Viner. There is a train of thought here that Bentley comes back from injury. He doesn't automatically get straight back into the side. Rogers swings that out for Bowler again. It's another lovely ball. And Bowler has a go this time. Didn't get it down between the post and the goalkeeper. As we head to 70 minutes, we have a throw in. Viner to Williams. Back to Viner. Viner tries to chip it into Pring, who was in a bit of space but didn't quite get it there. Moore comes forward now. Bowler. Williams. Moore. Viner. Williams finds Nelson. Nelson to Freeman. Williams. Jenner. Dak tries to get it through to Rogers. Didn't quite make it, but Nelson tidies up again just inside our own half. Williams goes out to Viner. Viner back to Bowler. Yeah, so that train of thought is Cairns may stay in as our start goalkeeper until... And Dak gets his 5th of the season. Makes it a comfortable 3-0 now. I think we can look at changes very, very shortly. Yeah, because I think he's made a good fist of it since he came in. And I think we just need to ease Bentley back in. So I think... we'll give Cairns a little bit of a run. Cairns' contract runs out in the summer, so I think we possibly will be looking to maybe renew his contract as well, if that's the case. Right. Morgan Rogers isn't having such a good day out on that left-hand side, so I think we'll play Callum O'Dowda out there. Now O'Dowda may be better as a winger, so we'll switch him to a winger. Right, who else needs to change? Bradley Dack is tired. And it might be an opportunity for Flores to come on. We'll just do those 2 changes for a minute. Don't want to tempt too much. Josh Bowler is also tired. Our options, wide options off the bench are not available to us. Luke Freeman could go out there, but he's tired. So it might be a case Josh Bowler has to ride this one out. underway with those changes made. Brannigan with the corner. And this one headed wide and high. Had a few corners. Not really caused us too much trouble so far. Free kick just inside their half. Moore. Not quite sure what that was all about. Apart from, I'm just thinking that their goalkeeper's now going to launch one. And is this going to cause us a problem? No, Moore gets to it. Flores, Bowler, who gives the ball away, but Flores wins it back. Out wide to O'Dowda. O'Dowda crosses, looking for, I'm not sure who he was looking for there. Who was he looking for? Bowler. But Bowler missed it. Viner now crosses back over. O'Dowda! Just come on. And O'Dowda gets his 5th of the season. It's 4-0 after 82 minutes. Lovely ball from Viner in the end. Looked like he was going very, very deep, but could see O'Dowda on that far side. O'Dowda got his head, and it was pinpoint accuracy straight in that corner. And with 83 minutes on the clock, I think we can make our final change. Josh Bowler is really, really tired. I think Flores can actually go out there, actually. Where are we? Flores can go out wide. So I'm tempted to do that, and perhaps bring Masango on. Right, that's what we're going to do then. We're going to switch them around. Flores going out wide. Bowler is going to come off for Masango. And we could even do that if we wanted to. That's what we'll do. Point finger. Go and make me proud. How we're set up. Freeman with another man of the match effort by the looks of it. As we head down into injury time. Full time comes 4-0. Who would have had that down? Cairns a 7.5. Viner an 8.2. Nelson an 8.4. In fact, Nelson got man of the match in the end. I thought Luke Freeman was going to get it on an 8.3, but did it. So 21 shots, 9 on target, not hitting our 50%, 1.74 XG we got for. 52% possession. I think we definitely rode them out in that second half. They had 4 and 2 at half time, 8 and 4. So the same in the second half, but we definitely upped the pressure in that second half. So how does that affect the table? Well, that's making things look a lot better, isn't it? 14th now with a +3 goal difference. 46 points. We are now 8 points clear of Luton, who are in that drop zone. Reading below them on 23. Portsmouth on 24. Peterborough just got themselves just outside on goal difference. But 38 points is the thing. We're now 8 points clear of that. And with a win in our second game, which we've got Millwall. It's not insurmountable. But 49 points could pull us up sort of well up here, depending on how other results go, into this sort of echelon here of 10th, anywhere from 11th, really. 11th to 14th, we could end up at the end of this episode, and I think that would be pretty much unthinkable from where we were. But then I think we've got to be looking up. We're only then 8 points short of the playoffs. No, I don't think we should be thinking of that. I think this season it's really about consolidating, making sure we steer clear of that relegation zone. That's the target. And then next time out, next season, it's a case of going for at least playoffs. I think that's what we really should be looking at. So that's all looking very good. Millwall game is a week away. So plenty of time to recover. As we look at that, we'll do all the saving bits and pieces in a moment. Let's just have a look at Millwall, currently 9th. Last time out, we lost to them 4-0 at their place, 1-1. Last time at Ashton Gate, we beat them by 3 goals to 1. Let's hope we can do the same again today. Only beaten them once in the last 5 meetings. So it's what we're out to do, is improve that today. And I think with things as they are going, we're in the right mood. Right, let's move on then. Millwall coming up, and let's have a look at the team that will play against Millwall. I'm not thinking that it will change very much. And the team to face Nottingham Forest, Millwall in the second game of the episode. Cairns in goal, Pring, Kongaloo, Nelson and Viner. Kongaloo in because Taylor Moore has picked up a suspension, a 3-match suspension for picking up 15 yellow cards so far this season. So he's been a bad boy. He's out for 3 games. This is the first of the 3. Masango back in on central midfield alongside Williams with Rogers. Freeman moving into that attacking playmaker role. Bowler out on the right. Jenner up front. On the bench, we have Pascanu, who comes back from injury. He is our substitute defender, as it is today. Tanner, Gape, Flores, Dak, who drops to the bench, just rotating a little bit, just to give the guys a bit of a rest. Dak had a few good games. O'Dowda and Pitchford are the bench. And we're underway here at Ashton Gate. We have a free kick. Freeman with the free kick. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. Looking for Rogers. I think Rogers looking nonchalantly, going, what the heck are you doing? Bowler on the opposite side of the pitch where he normally would be. Nelson. I think he went over there because of the free kick. Freeman crosses it in. It's a goal by Jenner. He's 10th of the season. And we are 4 minutes in. A goal up against Millwall. Back-to-back wins on this episode. Back-to-back wins for the second time in recent time. And I think it will take us to 5 unbeaten if we can win today. Or even a draw, come to that. But a win would be preferable. And consolidate us in that top half of the table. A good early start. Freeman again having a consistent run of moved up to 11th currently. And that first half hour we have been extremely dominant. Doesn't mean to say they might catch us on the break. And Viner bringing that down. Nelson, Williams, Bowler. And that's through to Jenner. Jenner's going to get his second. No. Pushed it out wide for Rogers. Rogers crossed it in. Freeman. He's 4th of the season. And on 29 minutes, we are 2 up. Jenner obviously decided he had to push out a bit wide. Decided that it wasn't a good opportunity for him. But Freeman freed himself up, made a bit of space, and put it away. Highlight from kickoff. Are they going to get one back? Always a bit of a worry when they get highlight from kickoff. They are masters of passing the ball around. That's gone back to Viner. Viner to Cairns. Back to Viner. Nelson. Kongaloo. Masango. Kongaloo. Nelson. I have a question whether we try and re-loan Nelson or whether, in fact, we go for buying him for next season. Bowler, back to Viner. Viner crosses it in hard. Hoping Jenner was going to flick it, but he didn't. It was a bit too hard, possibly. And they come away on the counter. And we've got to be careful here. They will cross this ball in, and they've got numbers in the box. But Viner, a decisive header away for a corner. Still danger. Wallace with the corner, but headed clear by Williams. Armstrong, he's going to have another go. Nelson gets up above, and danger averted for now. We have a free kick. Freeman with the free kick. Nelson. It was on target, but Butland got there on this occasion. And Butland is going to launch one, I think, as the defenders run out. Butland does. Nelson is equal to it. Viner. Freeman. Freeman. He's going to run it. Bowler. Bowler takes a shot. Ooh, wasn't far off. Didn't quite curl it as much as he was hoping, I don't think. And half-time comes. That is a stonking first half, I have to say. 12 shots, 7 on target, 1.32 on the XG, 50% possession. Millwall are known as a possession team, but they've only had one shot, and that wasn't on target. I'm very happy with that first half, and long may it continue in the second. Congolese. These two passing it around here. Pring will get it forward to Rogers. Rogers to Masango. Back to Congolese. Nelson to Williams. Bowler through to Jenner, who very tamely lets Butland have it. Bit of a disappointing, that one. Would have expected better of Jenner. Didn't put that away. They have a corner. We haven't seen many corners from them. It's a flick on, and they've got one back through Wharton. 2-1. And let's hope that miss by Jenner from the kickoff doesn't come back to bite us. And well worked corner. Not much you can do with those. Right, tactics change. We're going to switch to our version 1 now. And Jenner as the advanced forward. Might need to. Josh Bowler not having a great game out on that right-hand side, so I think that's going to be a change around the hour mark, unless he improves. Bowler out to Viner, inside to Freeman. Freeman to Williams, to Bowler. Back to Williams. Freeman. Masango through to Bowler. Bowler. He's been fouled in the box. And has the referee given a penalty? I think he has. He has indeed. And I think it'll be Luke Freeman to try to take it. And he's put it away and gives us that 2-goal cushioning in. He's 5th of the season. No more than Luke Freeman deserves, possibly. And I think we're not quite at the hour mark, but I think it's Josh Bowler has actually picked up. But we're going to bring on... it's saying we should bring on Callum O'Dowda. We'll bring on Callum O'Dowda. I'm not going to, actually. No, I've bring on Flores on that side. I think for the moment that's the only change we're going to make. Pump fist. In fact, no, we're going to point a finger and tell him to go out and do a job. He's complacent. Not sure why he's complacent, but he is. Hands with the goal kick. Congolese. Nelson launches one forward and didn't really get to its assumed target. And they could be in again here, but it's come back off the post. So he was offside anyway when that ball was fired through. They have come back into it a little bit in this second half. Not overly. Congolese to Williams. Tried to find Masango. Didn't quite find him, but Masango. Congolese. Pring. Masango. Back to Pring. Williams. Freeman. Jenner. Off. Not far away. And it is time tactically to do our changes. And what do we do? Who's tired? Luke Freeman is getting tired in that slot. Maybe we'll take Luke off, bring Bradley Dack on. Always good for a change. That's our second change. Do we leave it at that for the moment? Morgan Rogers is tired. Congolese. Morgan Rogers for Callum O'Dowda, but that might be another 5 minutes or so away, just to avoid any problems with injuries. And the 80-minute mark comes up. And yeah, Morgan Rogers is tired. Callum O'Dowda going to come on for him on that left-hand side. That's our final change. He's complacent as well, which isn't good, of course. 13th in the table. We were up as far as 11th at one point, but I presume Bournemouth and Wigan both appear to be winning. Bournemouth beating Coventry 3-0. I can't see the Wigan score at the minute. It's in there somewhere, but not visible. They have a free kick. Wallace. Jenner heads it clear. Pumped back in again. And surely that was offside. Yes, it was. No goal. He looked offside. There we go. Look at that. Two of them. And that ball come back in. Loam. Nice header. But he was offside. And a free kick just inside our own half. Praying that to Dak. Dak threadles it through for Jenner. Straight at the goalkeeper. But it has gone out for a corner. Williams will take the corner. Tries to get it onto Nelson's head, but it's headed away by the defender for a throw-in. Lovely through ball for Jenner. Really should have put it down the right-hand side of the goalkeeper, probably. As we head into injury time, they have a corner now. Jed Wallace. And it's gone over the top. Cairns to Congaloo. Congaloo to Nelson. Nelson finds O'Dowda. Jenner. Williams. Williams over the top looking for a run of Jenner, but he wasn't doing it. He's had a good game out there, I have to say. That ball earlier on, that cross in and headed away for a corner. Moving the ball around nicely, but we've pushed them back for the minute. And they've got one out wide. Romeo. Wallace crosses it in. It's a goal. They've got a second one. Jason Knight. And that one does stand. That's buckle down, boys and girls. We don't want to throw this away. I've conceded two. And one of them deep in injury time. Right. We're going to go to balanced. And we're going to do our usual trick. We're going to... He's Dak. Williams is defensive midfielder, so Williams will swap with Dak and then drop back into that slot there. And that's confirmed changes. To see the game out, and it's a 3-2 win. Ken's not having such a good game, but to be fair, he wasn't bad. Pring probably not also, and Congaloo not having a fantastic game either, but there you go. 20 shots, 12 of which on target, over our 50%. An XG of 3, which was on Bob. I think that's probably where we lost it. They gained a bit of possession, and we did know before the start of the game that they were a possession side. 13 shots, 5 on target for them. How does it look as far as the table is concerned? So with back-to-back wins, 5 unbeaten, we are on 49 points, a goal difference of 4. We are just 8 points short of Fulham now in 6th place. I think if we can win a couple more games, this is definitely this has opened up. Here we're just 3 points adrift now. Birmingham in 8th place. Who would have thought of that in a short space of time? Just shows you can string some string some wins together just shows you how much you can get up there. A little bit of a bigger gap to West Brom, but it's coming down substantially. Well, who knows? I mean, if we were to sneak in with 9 games to go, sneak into the playoff slots, I think that would just be absolutely outstanding, actually. So that's where we are, 14th in the table, 49 points. We are a good 10 points clear of Peterborough now, who make up the last place in the relegation zone. So we will continue to do what we're doing and hopefully improve. Bournemouth comes up next. They are 12th, just 2 places above us in the table. So looking good. So we're going to, as it stands at the moment, we're going to have Bournemouth, Hull and Sunderland, I think it is. Sunderland are top. So I'm thinking Bournemouth and Hull offline. We'll come back for Sunderland, top of the table, and Swansea are currently 5th. A really hard episode next time out. It might be a losing episode, and then we'll play probably Blackpool, Middlesbrough and Blackburn offline, and come back for Fulham and Peterborough, the last 2 games of the season. See where we're up to then. So that's how the episodes are going to pan out. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button to keep you up to date with all future episodes of this particular series, and of course our other 2 series, from the bottom to the top, and also Making Tottenham Hotspurs again. You can see those during the week. In fact, I think it's from the bottom to the top tomorrow. Look out for that one. New episodes of To Be A Legend currently released every Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. And if you want to keep up to date what's happening on this channel, you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. Thank you for watching. Episode 6 is next. It will be those 2 games, Sunderland and Swansea, I think it is. Top of the table stuff. Who knows? We might be near the top of the table ourselves by then. It's out next Saturday. Until then, goodbye.